Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 16th. I just wanted to give a quick birthday update because I was, I told a lot of folks I was shooting to put the boat in on Monday and that I would be at Rockin' on the River today with my boat so that people could see it. And that's not happening because the boat's still in the driveway. We have made a lot of progress in the last week, and right now I am thinking that I will be able to put it in on Friday. The reason for the delay was some complexity and need for new equipment when it came to the electrical system. I'll do a general walkthrough of that because it's kind of complex in a different video, but basically there's a windmill and a solar array on the top, and that goes into a charge controller. And I got this from a company in Norway. What I really think is that this Norwegian company just takes products from China and packages them together and sells it as its own kit. It doesn't come with any instructions. And my friends who are electricians, either work on big machines in a plant, or they do residential installation. And this is all different when it comes to batteries and solar arrays and stuff like that. So there's a learning curve and no instructions. And I had to, so I also decided to buy 2 more lithium-ion batteries and a 4 battery charger, so I can charge 4 batteries at once when I have access to shore power. The charger comes on Thursday, and the batteries will be here between Friday and Monday of next week. That's basically going to give me 33% more capacity or range, and allow me another way to charge up my batteries in addition to the solar and the wind. In the meantime, I've been spending most of my days, this part of the day, doing stuff like building the trim around the solar panel array, doing registration, running to the store. It's been quite warm up on the boat, but the boat is basically floatable now. And as of last night, we seem to, well, not me, basically Justin, the guy who was working on it, seemed to have got the electrical system programmed correctly. And Tuesday of last week, the motor was running. So that's the gas motor running, the electrical system functioning properly, everything is legally registered, and I don't have to do anything to make the boat any more sound. It's waterproof. So now it's just the logistics of trailering this to a boat launch, which is scary because I haven't trailered this before and I have to go down a big hill, and then launching it, which is scary because if it's at all a nice day, there's probably going to be several boaters trying to use the launch at the same time. And I would really prefer to almost find some kind of abandoned launch that's maybe doesn't have any amenities, just so I can put the boat in slowly. I guess one open question too when it comes to launching, and I'll get into this more, is a wooden boat normally has to sit in the water for about a week because the wood of the boat absorbs the water and the planks expand, and that closes any little hairline gaps. When you put it in and it's dry, the water will come in, and you have to kind of like let it sit there and pump it out for about a week. But then once it expands, then it becomes waterproof as long as you keep it wet, ironically. I don't know if that'll be a problem with mine because even the center hull of this boat, last year I flipped it over, I put a couple coats of epoxy, coats of fiberglass on the bottom. I've painted it a bunch of times. So I don't know if it really will leak that much. Plus, it's got the self-contained pontoons on either side. So I don't know. There's just a lot of open questions when it comes to putting it in the water, and I'm finding that quite stressful, and I want to make sure I'm fully prepared for any, for whatever pops up as we're trying to put it in. By the way, today is my birthday, my 41st birthday. So I wanted to thank my young friends downstairs for decorating my boat with helium balloons. So that's nice. When I woke up this morning, I saw that in a big banner that says happy birthday. I wanted to also thank my friend Sarah Jekovich for sending me 3 things of beard oil. She has a business called Grounded Matters where she makes her own products. Actually, Sarah used to live here. Well, she used to live in a van and make her products in my basement sometimes. And I just really love this beard oil stuff. So when she asked what she could send me, I said, send me this beard oil. I love it. It makes my beard dark and it smells really good. And I also wanted to thank Mrs. Segru, my 9th grade English teacher, for sending me this book, Steamboats on the Mississippi. You know, I actually did read a whole book called on the Hudson River Dayline vessels, which were steamboats that went up and down, you know, between like the 1850s, 60s, and probably the 1940s on the Hudson River. So I'm looking forward to reading that as well. I wanted to say a shout out to John Nielsen from my old job. I just want you to, I just think you would really like my setup here. I got like ladders and stuff so I can have the cameras at different heights. He's a professional videographer, so he gave me a lot of tips and got all my equipment working for me. So I wanted to thank him for that. And also everybody who's saying, you know, sending me messages and stuff for my birthday. I appreciate that as well. And just so you know, so I'm not going to be in the river tonight, so there won't be any kind of spectacle to gawk at during Rockin' on the River. But I'll probably go down to Emery's Garden, which is a nice restaurant with a bar. I'd like to go there, you know, a couple times a week and do some writing, sometimes a couple times a day and do some writing. So I figured, you know, it's my favorite place to drink in Troy right now. So I'll probably go down there about 7:30 to 9, and then probably just come back here and take it easy. And, you know, it's my birthday, so I'm having kind of a mix of a spa day and just, you know, painting and staining and polyurethaning the boat, not doing too much heavy construction. Also, it is very, very hot, and it's like so humid that you move around and you're just sweating. So happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to, I always like to say happy birthday to my mom on my birthday because I feel like she kind of did more. I didn't really do that much on that day. So thank you, Mom, for giving birth to me. And I will do a more in-depth video once this gets a little clean so you can see what it looks like inside. Hopefully either later today or tomorrow, which is Thursday. All right, thank you very much.